Hi, my name is Eitan from Creative Sound Design, and today I'm going to show you how I created the sound for this really cool video of a building destruction. Check it out. So we have bricks that breaks. Okay, we have explosion, and then we have stuff just breaking and falling. First of all, I search for everything that is bricks that cracks, that falls, that break. Explosion sounds. Okay, usually what I try to do is just try to create a texture. Okay, so here we have a sample which I like, but it's repeating itself in a weird way. So I'm going to start to change it. In Nuendo, you have the randomizer. Okay. If I apply it, it's gonna start changing the samples in a random way. But you could do it even if you don't have Nuendo, you're working on Pro Tools or on Cubase. You can just start changing the transpose, you know. You can start moving the volume up or down. You can even reverse it. Okay, you didn't see it, but I just reversed. And I can just start doing stuff like that, right? Okay, I like that sound, so I'm gonna export it. Now I have a nice solid, I'm gonna move it to a new version. If you don't know, the shortcut for this is Shift Command N, creates new version of the track. Now I have this. I can start maybe. Okay, let's just hear this. I don't know, it's not working that well, so maybe I'll just cut it here and just fade it, right? Yeah, why not? Okay, that works for me. sound. You could say it's almost ready. I'm gonna use this. Let's see how it works. You can hear this sample is also kind of repeating itself. That's not very good. We're gonna use a little part of it before it's repeating. Nice, right? Okay, we can use this also. When the thing starts to fall, and then we can just remove the low frequencies. Okay, you didn't see it, but I just reversed that sample. Okay, so it was like this, and for it not to double, I just stuck. Okay, and now I'm just gonna use this. Okay, so right. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. And I'm gonna also fade it. Okay. I usually like to work in touch mode. Okay. Let's try. Let's hear it. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, why not? We can use this for like the first breaking, right? Here, when it falls. You can hear it. I don't know if it's the right place. Maybe when the ceiling starts to crack. Right? I don't know. No? Okay, so that's a little more interesting. Can add it to the explosion. Okay, so what I did just here was to take the sample. Let's just like Control Z, Command Z it all the way. Okay, so I took the selection tool. I took the time stretch and just stretch it to here, and then because it sounded weird, okay, let's just hear, right? This is sounds not natural at all. Okay, so that doesn't sound very good, so we're going to use the elastic efficient tape. Ooh, it's nice. Okay, much more natural and much lower. So now let's go to that is pretty sufficient. Let's try this. Okay, that is in originally it's a brick. You can see bricks scrapped together, circular motion. Okay, so it adds a nice texture. And I would also like to add something to the ceiling that is breaking just here. Let's see what we've got. Maybe this. Oh, can use this. Right? Let's just try to make something that is sounds like stone breaking. Okay, I'll just cut it right here, right? Okay, so now is a good time to use the randomizer. Still sounds same to me, so let's change the impact a little bit, the pitch, color, timing. Yeah, why not? Apply. Okay, still sounds the same. Just gonna move the timing. Okay, so what we can do, we can do few things. Okay, first of all, we can change the place where the samples are, right? So if we use this here and this here, it will instantly change the way we hear the sound. So here, right here, here, and maybe this one here. I'm just doing this like now. I want it to sound much more like a continuous movement, right? So I'm gonna okay, that's much better. Okay, now I'm gonna export this to export, and that's it. I will mute this right here. Okay. And let's see how it fits. Okay, this is a really nice sound, so I really want to make it longer. Okay, so let's just continue with this thing, and then we will export it again. Okay, so remember we took all kinds of samples, like 5 samples, and then we randomized it. Okay, much better. Let's try now. I'm gonna take this and put it right here. Okay. And you know, I can also continue with this. Let's take the shuffle mode grid. Shuffle. Okay, and that's going to change me the time here, right? We'll see how it sounds. It's not that great, actually. I'm gonna remove now the shuffle mode. So let's hear it with everything. Okay, so this is way too loud. Okay. Now we are going to do 2 things. We're going to first, when the thing falls, we're gonna fade it. Okay, here it's very metallic at the end. So this sound is very metallic, so it has a lot of high frequency sound. So first of all, we are going to remove those at the end of the movement. Okay, so let's just try it. Right, that's not bad. Okay, so nice. Let's hear it in single. Okay, maybe we can... Okay, great. Okay, now let's add the explosion. Let's hear that. Okay. This is too much of a gunshot, these two. Gonna mute those. Kind of like fire or something. We're gonna use it later. I'm gonna use this afterwards for the flank. Just this. You can hear the particles go away. Okay. This is also nice. I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna use this explosion. Okay, so okay. Okay, let's hear it. Now, this explosion is quite big for the whole thing before the explosion actually gets out of the building. So let's just try to add a layer here. And then maybe this also. Okay. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is just to use this, because when it's inside the building, as you all know, you're gonna hear much less of a high frequencies, right? So what I'm going to do is just take this part, right, till the fire gets out. Okay, just the tip here. Okay, and here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use, I have a shortcut for this, which is quite cool. Okay, so I'm pressing I in my keyboard, but it doesn't really matter because it's micro. I turns my write automation on, my preview automation, and my loop automation. It means that everything that I'm going to touch that regards the automation is going to be in preview mode for the whole loop. Okay, so let's start. Now I'm happy with this, so I'm gonna press another key. In my case it's O. It's gonna punch the automation and delete the loop and the preview, remove the write automation, and remove the cycle in one click. Okay, ready? That's it. Now it's written for here, and for here it's not. Okay, so the only thing is that I want the automation to go. Let's check it out. Okay, this is okay. It's like it doesn't really work that well. Okay, this is much better. Okay, and when the building starts to fall, I'm going to remove a little bit of the low frequencies, right? So we have this kind of vacuum opening feeling. Okay, so let's just try that. Okay, now let's do the same trick, right? No, I'm just gonna write it like this. And hey, it's okay, this is this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as it was. Okay, now let's hear everything together. Something is missing. Maybe let's try to just... Well, the thing is that we have a lot of bass here. The building is still falling, but the bass suddenly completely disappears. So let's first of all try to remove this. Okay. But now what I'm going to do is try to find some kind of a rumble, bass rumble, to finish the movement here, right? Okay, this could be just right for this purpose. Okay, this works much better for me. Let's see if we can... Okay, that's good. Okay, so now there are two things left. First one is the fire coming out of the hole here, maybe with the smoke samples. Okay, and there is also all the little parts of the building. I don't think it's well heard here. Can also use this. We also have to do the falling. Okay, sounds good. Well, I have some smoke samples here. Let's just hear these. It's really nice. This one. Use this and this. Human cigarette smoking. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this. This and this. Okay. Boom. Let's put the smoke in the dialog group, dialog folder, and let's see how we can use it. Okay, so I'm gonna mute this. Okay, and I'm gonna start here. This is really short, right? Okay, this. Now this one. Okay, later we're gonna also use some right? Listen how much this little helps. And oh. Gonna add this also. Let's hear them together. Okay, this one I'm going to start following here. Okay, good. Let's hear this. And now everything. I can't really hear the smoke well enough. It's really being overwhelmed by the explosion right here, so maybe just and then we're gonna use maybe this. This. That's nice. Now let's try to do the particle stuff. I think so I'm just gonna use the particle stuff without all the rumbling. Rumbling bass. Much better. Now let's just use this. That sounds great to me.